I'm Eva Kmiecic, and I live in Ottawa, Canada. I like to keep active, and when I'm not working, I like to go hiking in the country. I love traveling, and when I was offered this trip to Costa Rica, I leapt at the chance to go. I decided to go on this trip for 3 reasons. One, because I'd been to Costa Rica before on a conference where I was in quite luxurious settings. I really wanted to see Costa Rica, its people and its land in a more intimate way. The second reason is the trip coincided with changes in my life, and I thought that being in Costa Rica on top of a volcano somehow signified an appropriate leap forward in my life. And third, it was a risk. I had no idea what I was getting into. Costa Rica is a small country in Central America. It's bordered by Nicaragua in the north and Panama to the south, and the main language spoken there is Spanish. I landed in the capital city of San Jose and decided to rent a car so I could explore the countryside on my own. I later discovered the challenges that can arise from having a small car on some of Costa Rica's roads. I learned there was a butterfly forest just outside of San Jose. There I met this wonderful tour guide, Judith, who talked to me about the butterflies. It's beautiful in here.
Yes.
It's just gorgeous. So how many butterflies are there here in this
Here
park?
in the jungle we have like 30 or 40 species.
And those are
different kinds.
unique to this area?
Yes,
And
all
unique
of
to
them
Costa
are
Rica?
native from Costa Rica.
And this area here is...
This right here is just like our butterfly restaurant. They need supplements. So most of the butterflies, or some of them, won't feed on nectar plants. So they need rotten fruits like banana or pineapple, or also sugar water. Right there on the sugar water you can find the sponges, is to let them rest on it so they won't wet their wings. If they wet their wings, it'll be really hard for them to fly. That's why when it's raining, all of them will be resting underneath the leaves. Also the sponges, you will see them in different colors to attract the butterflies. They're attracted by the colors, so that's why they will rest on you because of what you're wearing.
You're kidding. Oh, that's great. Can we actually pick
Yes,
them up?
just close to the body and you can hold them. Close to the body.
Sure.
There you
Oh,
go.
look at that.
Here it is. See?
When you wipe some of that off, does
Yeah,
that
you
hurt
take
them?
off. Well, you take off some of the scales that make the color of the butterfly. So that's why you have to be careful holding them close to the body.
Like this. Okay.
And you just take off some of them.
Oh,
if you take
isn't
a
it
lot of
beautiful?
them, the butterfly will get weak and it's going to be really hard for them to fly.
So if I let him go now, he'll just fly away?
Yes, that's right.
Okay, let's see. Whoa! That's great. Oh, it's beautiful in here.
Also look at that green post right there. See those butterflies that are camouflaging?
I didn't even notice them.
That butterfly is called hamadryas. The hamadryas is the only butterfly that rests with its wings open. Butterflies will rest with their wings closed,
That's
and
right.
moths will rest with their wings open. So that's an exception. Some of them just resting. See, it flew away. Just resting. For example, look at this one right here. See the one with the big eye? This is the calico butterfly. This butterfly laid the eggs in banana trees. So that's why, and the larva eats a lot of them. This eye, this false eye, will serve to the calico as a defense mechanism. It will make the butterfly look bigger and more dangerous than the butterfly is. So that's how this butterfly will defend itself. And it's called the owl because it looks just like one.
Oh,
Take a look at the eyes.
Amazing.
See?
Wow.
And also this side, you can see that it's kind of iridescent.
It's true. As you lower it or raise it in terms of the light, you don't see as much of the blue on the back.
It will grab on you.
Oh, he will
They're
too.
sticky.
They are.
See?
Oh, isn't
And it's
he?
very, very hard. See?
Okay, so...
I'm gonna release it.
oh!
Oops.
That's great. Later, I decided to take the opportunity to visit a coffee plantation. Coffee is an important export product in Costa Rica, and I was curious about how it's grown and processed.
You see how the plants, they don't have cherries anymore because we already picked them.
Yeah.
Yeah, so what we do is we wait. We wait until the green was ripened. Here, I'm going to show you. Look at this. This plant has some green beans. See, we leave them there and we come back later on when they are red. And there's also the black ones. Black ones are overripe. Okay?
Now, you're carrying a basket. How do you pick?
What we do is this. We tie them around our waist.
Now, this is the traditional way?
The only way we do
It's
it.
the only
here,
way of picking.
Yeah, here in Costa Rica, we only do it like this because we select only the red ones, okay? So you approach the plant and you start picking. You just pull them down to the basket, okay? And you see how there are little ones and big ones? That's why it never ripens all at the same time. The little ones, they grow like one at a time, like slowly, you see? And during this 4 months of harvest, each plantation is visited like 5 times.
So how many people would pick when you've got a coffee season?
About a 250,000 people.
A 250,000 people. Your population's only 3.5 million.
Yes, and we have to import some people from Nicaragua, some labor, manual labor, yeah.
So there's no automatic process at all for coffee picking. It has to be done
by hand only.
And is that because you had machines? I mean, they used to have it for wine, for instance, that had to be all hand picked, but now they can use machines.
Okay, the machines, what they do is they shake the plant hard, and all the cherries drop.
Right.
You see, and they combine, and the green and black they give coffee a bitter taste. So that's not good for coffee. There's also like vacuum systems that they use in countries where like they produce a lot of coffee, but here in Costa Rica only by hand.
So only by hand. So other countries do it with
other countries, yes, bigger countries they produce a lot. Costa Rica's production is mainly quality. We don't produce quantities because we're a small country. I want to show you. There's some plants over there that still have some red cherries. You can try it. It's very sweet. The fruit you can actually try.
Oh, you're kidding.
The thing is that if you eat too many of that, you go to the bathroom very fast. It's a natural laxative. But that's if you eat like 20. 1 or 2 is okay. Don't worry. Okay, you want to see that?
I'd love to. That'd be great.
Okay, let's go that way.
Okay.
Let me take my basket off.
Terrific.
You can try it also. Okay. So here, let me show you. You squeeze it on your hand. And inside, there's a very sweet juice. And you have 1 and 2 seeds. And this is what we roast. You see? You can try it.
You sure about
Don't
this?
bite it. Yeah,
don't bite it.
No. Taste the juice. It's sweet.
Very
like
good.
it, yeah.
No, you don't chew it.
No, don't bite it because then, well, the caffeine is inside the seed. So if you bite it, maybe it makes you go happy. I want you to squeeze one yourself.
It's so sweet.
It's
That's
good.
wonderful.
Yeah, you can throw them away.
Oh no, they're coffee beans.
Don't worry. There, you're planting coffee. Go ahead. Squeeze it hard. See how it jumps, I tell you. So this is how it flirts in the field. When you like someone, you shoot them. Many couples in Costa Rica met in coffee fields and they fall in love and they get married. Yeah, it's
That's
true.
great.
But we make fights also. That's a way to play. And so then, how you like it? It's good?
I like it. It's very good.
Okay.
It's very nice. The next day, I decided to visit one of the many volcanoes on Costa Rica. My guide Nadi and I took a horseback ride into the backwoods near the volcano to see a waterfall. A It was quite a spectacular event, given that the waterfall, which was quite rocky and quite cold, provided us with a very different appreciation for volcanoes and what they contain. So this is all yours?
Yeah.
This is amazing. Geraldo, who owned a lot of the property that bordered the volcano, took me to his own personal sulfuric mud bath for an interesting experience. So, what's the Spanish word for mud?
Barro.
Barro. Vapor and barro. Whoa, this is amazing. How hot is this?
More than 100 degrees. It's
About 100
boiling.
degrees, so you're... Oh, look at this. Isn't that fantastic? So, well, it's actually, oh, it is hot. That's incredible. It's just like, it's like a cream.
Yeah, it's green.
Okay, so we're gonna put this on ourselves. So has anyone fallen into here yet?
Sometimes one girl fell down and it was terrible.
Fell down, and she blistered her legs. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Actually, this does feel nice. Look at that. It's just so smooth. That's fantastic. Okay, so do you put it everywhere?
Yeah, everywhere.
Everywhere.
On the body.
Oh, okay, I'm gonna do this. Oh, actually, it feels like a mud bath. Thank you. How about if I do you?
Oh,
You're not gonna let me do you? 2 cheeks. No, okay, I promise I won't. I suppose I'm the tourist. I get to do this.
no. It is
Okay,
your hair.
so you want me to do my hair too?
Yeah.
Okay. Just all over. Just put it in, eh? Oh my God. Well, this better be good for my hair. Tastes bad. I feel like a princess.
Yeah.
Thank you. Dive in?
No,
Yep.
slowly.
Oh, there's steps here. Oh, that's great.
You can sit here.
Oh.
You need more.
I think I'm gonna need to bathe for a week. Oh no, it's freezing cold.
A little bit.
Okay. Then I planned to go to the top of the Volcano Vadeva. I'm not sure how I would explain this particular part of the journey. When I reflect back, not having a four-wheel drive was probably one of the most challenging parts of the trip. The car certainly provided with some remarkable opportunities to find myself in some treacherous situations. At one point, the car got stuck in the mud, and I had to get a farmer to pull me out. The roads were quite treacherous leading up to the volcano, and at one point it was impossible to continue driving. The mud was very rich on the roads, and there were quite a bit of potholes. In fact, the road at one point just ended in a huge ditch. Initially, all there was mist, and the volcano was completely shrouded and mysterious. And in fact, I felt like I was stepping off into oblivion. And then, for some reason, the clouds just drifted away and opened up on this spectacular volcanic lake. Something that was just so pure and crystalline and magical. The next day, I set out bright and early to find Buena Vista. It was a small, out-of-the-way village, and I heard there was going to be a bullfight that day.
Por favor. Buena Vista. ¿Cuánto es Buena Vista?
I thought I knew where I was going, but I didn't.
¿Dónde es Buena Vista? Ajá, ¿dónde es Buena Vista?
Buena Vista es el primer.
Señor. Buenos días. Señor, ¿dónde es Buena Vista?
De aquí son como 5 metros.
5 metros.
5 metros.
¿Y los toros?
Ahí son en Buena Vista.
¿Hora? ¿Aquí hora?
A las 3 de la tarde.
A las 3 de la tarde.
A las 3 de la tarde, sí.
Gracias,
Claro.
gracias. Buenos
Con mucho
días.
gusto. Buenos días, señora.
He told me that I was about 5 kilometers away from the village, and the bullfight would start at 3 in the afternoon. I still wasn't sure if I was on the right road.
Señor, ¿es Buena Vista? ¿Es Buena Vista? ¿Buena Vista? ¿Sí? ¿Avec les torres? ¿Dónde es?
Ahí está el hotel, se puede ir por ahí y llega al bar.
Ok. ¿Abad? Sí, ok. Gracias. Buenos días.
I finally found Buena Vista. I was surprised at how simple the setup for the bullfight was. The interesting thing about Costa Rican bullfights is they don't actually kill the bull. It's more like a rodeo where they ride the bull and try to tame it. At one point, it started to rain heavily, but it didn't bother the crowd, and I decided to make the best of it. The impact of the journey, I guess, was twofold. It was exhausting. I had been quite physically challenged throughout the trip, and a lot of times faced things I didn't want to have to contend with, like the rocky waterfall or the hot mud, or even just hiking for as many hours as I did. But it was also exhilarating in the sense that I discovered an absolutely beautiful country. I met people who I wouldn't normally see and ended up having experiences that are once in a lifetime that I probably will never be able to relive.